Acting Guam Police Chief Frank Ishizaki says he intends to reappoint former Police Chief Paul Suba to the rank of captain because he says the law requires him to do so. He spoke on the K57 Breakfast Show this morning with host Ray Gibson.
I just don't see how anybody can stop that. We have a law in the books, and no matter what, we should take the emotion out of this and look at the law. And the law clearly is on his side. I already got a legal opinion from the Attorney General that particular law, 5 GCA 3104, I believe, is valid and is applicable to Paul.
But Ishizaki's good friend and colleague, Public Safety Committee Chairman Senator Ishizaki-Palacios, disagrees. He thinks that Suba doesn't meet the current minimum standards for a captain at GPD.
My understanding is does not meet the minimum educational requirements, which is actually a bachelor's degree from an accredited institution.
He doesn't have that.
That is I have not looked into that. I rely on news media accounts, and I have not heard of any challenge against that presentation, so I would assume that that is the case.
Palacios and other lawmakers tacked an amendment onto Bill 271 last Friday that repeals Section 3104 of the Civil Service Code that would have allowed Suba's reappointment to the force as a captain, which was the position he held before he became chief. Ishizaki told the Breakfast Show, however, he intends to follow the current law, not the bill passed Friday, the constitutionality of which he questions.
The argument is not valid. Let me say why. When the legislature as a body passes a bill, it's not a law until it's signed by the governor. There are standing rules, for instance, requiring public hearing, and then there's standing rules concerning subject matter. The content and subject of a bill should be singular in nature. It's my best recollection.
That's what he chose. But it would not be illegal, it would not be improper if he were to choose the other statute that requires that the returning individual meet the minimum qualification.
When contacted by PNC News Today, the former chief, Suba, said that he has been in discussions with Ishizaki and he expects his reappointment to take place soon. Ishizaki could not be reached for comment late today, but Palacios is urging the acting chief to wait.
If I were Frank Ishizaki, I would recommend to Paul Suba to take another leave or put him on paid leave. Extend that and give Bill 271 time to develop. And if the governor vetoed that and we didn't override, then fine. My concern is that whoever occupies a position of police captain, he has to meet the minimum qualification standards, just like everybody else,
Ishizaki is coming up for a confirmation hearing before the legislature, which should take place by the end of this month. His intent to reappoint Suba is expected to be an issue, given that all 15 Guam senators last Friday voted in support of the amendment that would block Suba's return to the Guam Police Department. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.